Hello and welcome to Gardening Naturally with Green Fingertips with myself, Josie Rainbird, your natural gardening coach. Today we are talking about things you can do with banana skins. We have 4 things for you today. We've got a really easy, simple and quick liquid feed you can make out of banana skins. We have got the slow release powder that you can use in the garden for a fertiliser out of banana skins. And top dressing and a slow release soil conditioner as well, all from banana skins. So these are all really good maker heads, or 2 of these are good maker heads. 2 of these you can do actively this time of year in the garden, and they will be slow release throughout the autumn winter time, as we say. So they're kind of our maker head-ish, but at least 2 of them are. So yeah, hopefully they will give you a bit of motivation to make some feeds ahead of spring summer. There's loads of feeds that you can make yourself. Hopefully these will help give you a little bit of inspiration. So first one on the list is the liquid feed, so I will talk you through that now. For the simple banana skin liquid feed, for your first one of the 4 is the banana skin. Banana skin, 1 banana skin, 250 ml of water per banana skin. So if you do more than 1 banana skin, you're going to need more than 1 lot, 250 ml. I usually do 2 banana skins on this one, but I'm limited on banana skins at the moment, so we're sticking with 1. And I've only got a little jar. So we're going to do 1 banana skin, and I'm going to fill the jar with water and scissors to cut up banana skin. Now the more surface area there is, the faster it will break down in the water, the more nutrients will be leached down to the water. I always cut mine up into like inch strips, if you like, or inch sections. You can, if you want to, leave it whole and just soak it if you're doing a bigger vat. If you've got quite a few banana skins, you can leave them whole, chop them up smaller, chop them up larger, whatever you want. I usually do around an inch, thereabouts, do them a bit smaller to fit in the jar, and then fill with water. So, let me show you. Very straightforward, very simple. So, jar, scissors, including top of banana, because it's still got goodness in. I just cut it up into, if you can see that okay. Try and get the banana skin in the jar, if you can. You see what I'm doing though, don't you? The idea of it, cutting it up helps it to break down faster, which is the idea. The 24 hours it takes for your banana skin to break down, it should be a minimum of 24 hours really. You can leave it as long as you want, but the minimum of 24 hours for it to start breaking down and infusing the water with all the banana-y goodness. So yes, so that's all cut up. Then we take our water, and then we fill the jar with water. So say it's about 250 ml per banana skin, but if you work on that kind of gauge, but yeah, basically fill the jug up with water and then seal it. See what there? And then over the 24 hours, that will start to break down, the banana skin will start to break down in the water, and all the potassium that comes out of the banana skin and all the other goodness and stuff, micro and macro nutrients, will be leached into the water. The water will then become a ready to use feed. Now over the winter, I usually make quite a big, I would say vat, bottle, 5 litre job of banana skin liquid feed. The stuff. This is only a little one for like demonstration purposes, but I will use this on my houseplants as we sort of go through the winter months. As it ferments and sorts itself out, I'll keep just feeding the tomato plants. Not in the winter time, I won't, no, in my houseplants. But that is ready to use. Once it starts to change colour, it's ready to use. That's the goodness all coming out into the water, so it's ready to use. That's the first one of the 4. The next one, which I don't talk about very often, but it's actually quite an easy one to do, very straightforward, is banana skin powder. Now this is a really effective slow release feed that you can use as a top dressing, you can use it as you can dig it into the ground, you can put it into when you're digging the hole ready to plant something, whether it be a bedding plant, whether it be a shrub, tree, vegetables, anything like that, you can put that in the bottom of the hole ready, and then the roots, when they start to grow down and want the goodness and nutrients, potassium is very good for root growth, they've got access straight to it, so it's really good for that. Whereas the liquid is very good as a ready to use. You can use it as like a foliar feed as well. You can spray it onto the leaves of the plants as well as water around the roots. So the powdered feed, we're going to be making that next. As I say, really simple. It can take a little bit of time, which I'll talk about in a minute, but no more than the liquid feed does, so it's easy. Okay, so we're going to do that next. So the oven is preheating as we speak, so we're now going to prep the banana skin ready for the oven. Now basically what you're doing is slow roasting the banana skin, so it goes crispy and dry, dehydrating it as well at the same time, and then we're going to be blending it up into a powder. Very simple. Now this powder will keep up to sort of 12 months, as long as it's kept in an airtight kind of sealed container, so you can use it whenever you want, basically. I say up to 12 months. Haven't had to keep it longer because I've used it before the 12 months, so estimated 12 months. It might, as long as it's kept in a cool, dry place, sealed container, no access to moisture, you're okay, I believe. But I haven't used it past the 12 months because I haven't had any left. So yeah, let's prep these banana skins. So I'm preheating the oven, 100. Or as low as you can, and we're just going to wait for that to heat up. Now it seems a little bit of a waste that I'm doing an oven for power wise and things for one banana skin, but for the sake of this video it is all I have to spare at this moment in time. I couldn't rustle up any more banana skins, so I've still got a couple more things to talk to you about, so I need to save my banana skins. So we're doing just the one, but you can literally roast as many as you want. There's the oven over preheated. You can literally roast as many as you want on this process. And yeah, but I'm just doing the one today. Banana skin. I just break it off into sections. You don't even have to do that. You've got lots of banana skins, just chuck them in. Absolutely fine. I'm going to cut that bit in half. So as I say, one banana skin. Seems a bit sad really to do all this for one banana skin. I would usually, in an ideal circumstances, I would have 5 or 6 probably go in, maybe even 10, and then blitz them all together. But for the purposes of demonstrating for you guys, we are doing one. Oven is preheated, ready for our banana skins. Let's go and put them in. Yeah, it's going to look horrible right now because if I put the light on, it's going to be glary. So you have the orange light of the oven. So, banana skin goes in. Okay, preheated at 100 degrees. Low and slow, basically. Low and slow, we're roasting it for one skin about an hour, maybe 2. As soon as you see it starting to crisp and go crunchy, basically, that is what we're going for. We want it to be crisp and crunchy, no moisture, easily makes the powder. So, things to do with banana skins, 3 and 4. Now these aren't mega heads, I will say. 2 out of the 4 are mega heads, these aren't. But these really do help your garden as you go through the autumn and winter to prepare for spring and summer. So, banana skins are very effective for like composting and things like that. When you add them to your compost, they obviously, when they break down, they release all the potassium and the micronutrients, can't talk today, into the compost. Now this process works the same if you add them directly to the soil as well. I often do, especially for my roses who like potassium quite a lot to help them flower and root and everything. Shrubs are very much needing, they need potassium. So if you add you can either put banana skin directly on top of the soil and let it rot down into the soil. Or you can also do, what I often do, is cut it up into small pieces like you would do for your liquid feed, and then dig it in and around the roots of your plants, especially shrubs and things as well. If you've got smaller trees growing in your garden, or rose bushes, anything like that, or fruit trees as well, they really do like a bit of potassium, so they get starved of that quite often. Yes. That is the other 2 things you can do with banana skin. So either leave it on top of the soil to rot down, you can leave it whole or cut it up into pieces, just on top dressing, around the roots of your plants, say shrubs, roses, things like that. Or you can cut them up into pieces again, as I said, inch pieces like you would do with your liquid feed, and then dig them in and around your plants that need them, like rose bushes, trees, shrubs, fruit trees, fruit bushes, things like that. They will really, they'll break down and release the much needed potassium into the, right directly around where the roots are, and then the roots can take up really quickly. So it works very well. So as much as they're not mega heads, they are a slow release kind of feed, so they will support your plant roots when they need it, when it comes into spring, when they all start growing. If you do them now, so this time of year in October, the plants aren't quite in dormancy where we are in the south of England. They're not quite in dormancy yet. So the roots are still growing and active. There are still some leaves green out there, so they are still growing a little bit. So if you do it now, it will break down in the soil. The roots will then take it up, ready for when they go into dormancy through the winter. And they've got that little boost ready for spring. And then the potassium will sit in the soil quite happily. It will support the breakdown of the banana skins, will also support all the microorganisms, the mini beasts and things that live in the soil. Support them through the winter, give them something to eat, give them something to chew on. They will then break it down even further into different micronutrients as well. Help support the soil, help support the plants, and help support the ecosystem within the soil. So they have many jobs when you put things into the soil, especially composting things. Organic matter can actually have more of an effect when it comes to the support of your garden than it would do if you could spray on or water on some liquid feeds in the spring and summer. So yeah, there is that to say about it as well. So natural organic feeds are often easily utilised and easier for your plants to take up as well, and we'll go further towards more things than just feeding your plants. So that is your 4 things that you can do with a banana skin over autumn and winter, ahead of spring and summer, ready to support your plants in spring and summer. I know what I mean. Catch up with me in a minute and I will show you how the powder got on, okay? We'll flash forward an hour. This is actually the next day. So in the midst of baking my banana skin yesterday, the singular, I decided I couldn't be doing with it, so I added some more in, which is fine. And then life happened. Banana skin's finished baking, life happened and I couldn't get back to the video. So we are picking up again the next day. Proceeding on, I have the baked crispy banana skins ready to go. So we're going to be finishing off now. So the next step for your powdered banana skin to make your slow release feed for your garden ready for spring when they need it is you need to now blitz it up. So we need to turn it into powder. So we've got the dry skin, dry banana skin here, the baked banana skin should I say here. We now need to blitz them. So let's do that. So here we've got the blitzing equipment, the blending equipment if you like. I'm going to put the banana skins in, ready. So they're very crispy, you can hear this. They're proper crispy. So in the end I put in 4 banana skins, I think with this one, from what I can count here. 4 banana skins, and I did leave them on for about 2.5 hours in all on low, on 100. But low and slow basically, low and slow until they crisp up nicely like this. So it's like, if you can hear that. Crispy, crispy. Right. I'm going to put the lid on. And don't worry, I'm going to mute you for the noise. Now it doesn't take long for them to turn into powder, so you won't have to put up with the noise very long. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's see. I've got a little tub for them to go in to keep them sealed. Otherwise, you're going to have powder if you knock them over. You might have powder everywhere, so it just keeps them under control. Oh, yeah, we have got powder everywhere. I never pretend to be an organised or a tidy person, so don't hold me to that. To be fair though, it smells lovely. It smells almost like vanilla. So, banana powder, as you can see. So let me pour it into the pot so you can see what it's like. But this is a very effective, slow release potassium plant food for your garden. Can be used in spring. Very good for root growth, very good for supporting the soil, the ecosystem within the soil. Absolutely fine. Very good for root growth, very good for flowers as well. So perfect slow release feed ready for spring. So I got this. It's only, as I say, that was only like 4 banana skins there, and you don't need a lot of it in the ground or when you're sprinkling around the plants, whatever. So that is perfect. Right. I will do some more another day and I'll add to that little pot, and then we'll have a nice pot full, hopefully ready for the spring. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I've had to make an adjustment in my camera gear. We've just blitzed the banana powders, powdered banana skin, powdered banana skin. It's not a milkshake. So that's my slow release feed ready for the spring. So we've got that. Then I have got this was number 1 on our list. So here we've got my banana skin liquid feed. That I did yesterday. That is now left, that's been left overnight, so coming up for 24 hours now, I believe. And you can see the difference in the change colour, water colour there. So what I will do, I'll probably leave that another week before I need to use that now. The banana skin will continue to break down in the water and then instill the potassium into the water. So I can just use it as I want. What I'll do is I'll decant a bit of the water off. There, I'll probably make a bigger jug of it as well. I'll decant some water off and then I'll add some more water in, so then it can continue the process of providing me with liquid feed. So that's the liquid feed, banana skin liquid feed. That's the banana skin slow release feed as well. So this one's ready to use. Don't have to dilute or anything. That's a slow release, so you don't have to use a lot of it, which is really good. And then we said number 3 was the banana skin top dressing. So you can use banana skin on its own, just the whole skin left on top. I do this with the roses quite often. So you can just leave the banana skin around the roses or around your plants, shrubs, fruit trees, anything like that. Just leave them around and then they'll break down through into the soil. This will, one, help the provide potassium and lots of other micronutrients for your plants. Two, it will feed the soil-borne organisms, the insects and things that live in the soil. It will feed them as well. They will help to break it all down and release the nutrients for your plants. So that's really great as well. And it might give some wildlife something to chew on as well, which is great. So that's a really good one. So that's a top dressing. So you can use the banana skin whole, or you can cut it up if you want to. To say more surface area makes it break down faster. So cut it up into pieces, breaks down quicker. Perfect. So that's the top dressing, and then you can also use it to dig into the soil, which often helps to compost it, to break it down faster as well. It will then go straight to the roots of the plant. So what you do is you cut it up into small pieces, like I did for the liquid feed, so inch pieces thereabouts. Don't have to be too accurate with it. Smallish pieces, fine. Snip the skin up, and then you can use it and dig it into the soil to get around the roots of your plants. If you've got fruit trees or fruit bushes growing in pots, dig it around inside on the top layer of compost, on the topsoil, and then that will feed or provide, as it breaks down, it will provide potassium for your plants. So that is your 4 things that you can do with the banana skin to prepare yourself ready for spring, or make ahead feeds ready for spring, shall I say. So I do hope this video has been helpful. I do hope it makes it feel like you can do these ready for spring. These are DIY feeds that are very easy, very simple. All you have to do is find some banana skins or eat lots of bananas and you'll be fine. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up, should I say. You can give me one as well if you want in the comments. Absolutely fine. And if you want to see more from myself, more from Gardening Naturally Green Fingertips, subscribe to the channel. Right, my next video, not sure if you can see them behind me, my pumpkins. Actually, I've moved my pumpkins. You can just see half of one, if you can see it there. I think in my next video, I think it'll be, it depends on where I schedule it, will be how you can use pumpkins, or should I say the innards of a pumpkin, the slimy stuff that you pull with all the seeds and things, and you can use that as a slow release feed. Ready to make that now in pumpkin season, Halloween coming up. You can use that for a slow release feed ready for your garden for the spring. So, keeping the theme going of make ahead feeds ready for the spring, we go with pumpkins. So look out for that one and subscribe if you'd like to be notified when it's coming up. So I'll see you in the next one. Click to the next video. Okay, see you later.